See if they'll do it right there. That's it right there. You feel me? I'm feeling that. So this video right here started. You know I'm your host, the red one. Chicago, Southside Mecca, Windy City, Woodlawn. Salute to all of the, followers of the channel who then caught on to the channel. Salute. I ain't got nothing but love for everybody that's in the movement, that's been a part of the process. I want to say since 2016, we've been going hard on YouTube, Google Plus. If y'all remember Google Plus, we've been around putting the information out. It's ones out there like Asida Duka Tiz, Ali Muhammad of the, he do the Aboriginal thing. Since 2008, people been putting in work. Johnny Aboriginal, Taino. It's a gang of them little Aboriginal channels out there that they put the pictures out there. You got 1000 Go Ahead, if y'all remember him. See, I'm one of them ones. I always show love. I always give shots out to those who came and did the work when they was trying to really, whitewash everything. So now we out there and they talking about some Tartarian. They want to tell, they don't want to give us straight credit. Like when you look at the Confederate South, when you look at the Mississippi and the Chickamauga, the Sagamores, the Uchima, it's going to take real professional linguists and historians to put this together, to explain this. When we dealing with Lewis and Clark, if y'all heard about Lewis and Clark and how Lewis and Clark walked from the East Coast to the West Coast, spying on the cities. And then when you look at Lewis and Clark, that's in the 1800s around the Louisiana Purchase. They looking at all the towns we got built up. So now we understand that history's not told right, and the TP people did not build these buildings. The TP people did not build these buildings. And y'all know the hunter-gatherers, they don't claim the buildings. The hunter-gatherers say they built teepees and they was following buffaloes. That's their history, living in teepees, squatting land. So they didn't build the old world cities. They're done. They wrote themselves out of history by saying they built some teepees. They did not build the old world building. They even say they didn't even build the mounds. The so-called historical Indians didn't even build the mounds. So let's go right into who actually built it. We know it wasn't no Tartarian because Tartaro is dealing with Timur Lane. Look up Timur Lane, who was a historical Moor who was going to war and winning. We know we're connected to the Tartarian wordplay, but Tartarian just means territorial. It's territory. That's all it means. Tartarian is not a people. Indian is Los Niños. What type of... Why is you in here typing that, bro? It's like... Why would you type that up in here? Definitely wasn't you apes. Like, why would you type something like that in here? Because that's not helping y'all case being racist at all. So I'm going to block you. Because you don't have no place on my channel. Blocked. Goodbye. See you later, Rylokin7. Bye-bye. You're blocked. But anyway, when we're dealing with this information, the horse and buggy narrative of people popping up with a horse and buggy, they did not build these buildings right here. What you're looking at is you can see Chicago sometimes in the 1800s. These buildings was already here. When we look at Montezuma down in Mexico, them buildings was already there. The buildings was here. So we understand the Slavic people did not build them. Slavic did not build them. TP people did not build the buildings. So let's get into the conversation on who really built the buildings and the timeline of the possibility. Please tap that screen, because this is the time of the hour. It is Indigenous Month. I really only want to do indigenous videos, but they are harassing us via that dude Joe Yaya and the rest of them Siberians. And I'm just tired of arguing with them every day. I'm tired of arguing with them every day. Shout out to Rashida Rose L. I'm tired of arguing with these Siberians. I'm tired of giving them my attention, because we ain't out here looking for validation to be in no tribe. So anyway, I want to talk about these buildings because I have a debate coming up with the Earth Speaks, because he is not being totally honest. The Earth Speak is, no, I'm declining. I'm sorry. No co-host. Don't show for 10 minutes. I don't want to do none of that. I'm doing a debate with the Earth Speaks, and we're going to debate on who built these buildings. Because like I say, when we deal with the timeline, the 800 years of Moorish rule from 711 AD and before then, because the Buddhist was a Moorish period, and what we call, yeah, this PNF right here. Shout out, man. You heard me? Shout out, man. Thank you for recognizing PNF, the great PNF, baby. You know what it is. Chi-Town all the way. Hit that screen, man, because we doing nothing but showing love. Showing love. Hernando Cortez saw the buildings in California and they thought they were dreaming. Exactly. And I got some other sources on DeSoto and all them seeing the buildings or whatever. Yeah, you know, so like I say, we know the TP people didn't build it. We know the Slavic people didn't build it, because they say they didn't see nothing but woods and savages over here. So they ain't lying. Who else we got left? The African American. We know the African American ain't build it. Tartarian is a fake word. The mud flood is fake. It's the cover-up of who was really here. Yeah, you got PNF on TikTok. I really been here, bro, for like about 5 months, but they had been shadow banning me strong. They just stopped shadow banning me like about the last month. So I've been going hard over here. You heard me, no Diddy. But yeah, you know, they want to use all this MERS. Now when I get on TikTok, they talking about some MERS. And now the narrative is the Moors with some sellouts. It's like, sellout? The Moors are the people who built the buildings. So when you look at right here, this Chicago Moorish Palace right here. And we have the Moorish Palace. See, player how to hit it. I'm really trying to bring unity. I don't want to be arguing with no Indian Moorish arguments. That ain't what I'm here to do. But when we have people being dishonest, I gotta set their record straight. Who actually built the building? So when we look at the etymology of the word Mason, that means more. When we look at the culture, that adds up with the motherhood. More, mother God. Mary, mother God, right? Hawa, right? You see Hawa, like Hawaii. Hawa means mother. It's a feminine word. Yahweh replaces Hawa, right? Hawaii. So, you know, they're trying to replace Moor or Moorish, and I find it interesting, like, they are adamant about hiding this word Moor and Moorish, and you got our so-called people helping them. So we know Indians are fighting over this, right? The Inca is very intricate in all of this. The Inca, I'm glad you brought that up, because they are cross-continental as well. They on both sides, the Incas. And what I was just reading about the Incas the other day, I forgot. And the Inca is what? What country that is? What country that is the Incas is at? Carlos Quinto and all that, I forgot. But they are very intricate in all this, and they are on both sides. They just released a video, y'all, of the Brazilians who, yeah, Peru. The Brazilians went into Nigeria. So when they try to say the Yoruba and all that, it's fake. The Brazilians went into Nigeria. It is a whole Latin American community in Brazil, y'all, with them buildings and everything. It's a place called St. Louis over there. Yeah, you seen the little video? Y'all just seen it, man, with our people with the turbans on, and they still speaking Latin over there. And I've been knowed about it. I've been teaching it anyway. That the Latin Americans went over there because it's called Latin Africa. Y'all can look it up. And we civilized them people. Brazil, Amazon people, civilized them people. I want y'all to look up the word Brazil. Brazil means moorland. Go and look up the word moorland. Now let's go all the way up to Mississippi, Virginia. Look at the Paramount Confederacy. A Paramo is another word for a premier. A premier is a leader. The leader, one of the leaders of Russia is called a premier. Down here, it's a dude named Camejo, Primo Camejo, who fought with Bolivar, Simon Bolivar, who the Seminoles is named after. A lot of y'all don't even know the Seminoles is named after Simon Bolivar. They was fighting with Simon Bolivar, and they are related to the Incas or the Peruvians. Go and look at, his name is Pedro Camejo, and he is called the Premier. Premier is another word for more. Paramo or paramount means more. Brazil means more. Maga, Chicamawa means a chic Moor. So they are trying to hide this Moorish word. Now, this is the icing on the cake. The Ouachita dug the mound is recognized as the oldest mound building, surviving mound buildings. Right? He said, this is bad. What is you talking about? This is bad. Hit the link, Adonai Elohi Zavat. Like, this is getting tiresome. Exactly. A paramount chief is a Sashem Sagamore. So this Moor word, like I say, they have a problem with it, and we have too many people hiding it, and they're disgusted by this word, and I find that quite interesting, and it is very suspicious. Yeah, I mean, I know who he is, this Adonai dude. We've been going back and forth with him, and he don't add up. His information don't add up. So I'm not really, going through the motion, but it's just like the fact that he say this is bad and I barely saying nothing, but correct information, that go to show you how far these people are gone. Brothers, sometimes the information is not for all ears. Say no more. Peace out to the real mage. You are sure right. So you're saying I'm cap, which is a word that comes from Atlanta, Mechanicsville area. Mechanicsville area, the Confederate. The Mechanicsville is a Confederate city. Right? And we know the Confederate is what? They was fought by the Creole, which are Moors, or Moorish. So you're taking our lingo. How am I cap? Because we know the Sagamore is real. We know the Chickamauga is the Tennessee people by Lake Nickajack. How is this cap? That's what I want to know. My grandmother was the first Moorish queen. I believe you. And one more thing. We have the Timbuktu, right? And they are called what? Mason don't mean more, nor does Brazil. Yes, it do. I'm not going to just say nothing just to be saying it. Yes, it do. And you can go and look it up. And we can bet on that, Adonai Elohai. We can bet. We can bet it. How about bet it? And if you lose, you got to get off TikTok. Let's do it like this. I don't got to show you nothing. How about we bet, and if I'm correct, one of us got to get off TikTok. How about that? And you can hit the link. If I'm correct, if Brazil means moorland or more, if Paramo means more, and what is the other one that I said? And Mason. Mason is synonymous with more. One of us got to get off TikTok. You don't have to tell me on you edifying on the Moors. Let's bet it that what I say is true, and you have to get off TikTok. I don't care what your study is. Let's bet it. I bet you won't bet it because you're going to have to get off TikTok dealing with me. You're not used to my kind. So anyway, you said etymologically. I don't think I said etymologically. I don't think I said that. Or I might did. I think I said, even if I did, it does. Mason and Moor is the same word. It's going back to mother. Okay, I got only one Eddie up here. Shout out to only one Eddie, man. What you talking about, man?
What's cracking, my brother?
Yeah, everything good, man. I see you, MAGA. Make America Moorish again. That's all I can tell you. Salute.
Yeah, that was Vindicating Trump, the movie. I used that picture. It was good. It was a good. Actually, it was a documentary. It was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what you got going on, man? What's the word,
Yeah.
man?
So I'm just barely joining right now, and I heard you talking about this, saying that I believe you said that the Moors are the ones who created everything, even
No,
before
I
the
didn't say
Tartarians.
everything. That's not what the topic is. The
Okay, that's
topic
what
is
I'm.
really about the old world buildings. That's
Yeah,
really you can go
yeah,
all across TikTok and see everybody posting about it, right? The old world
yeah,
buildings.
yeah. I've
So
seen
what
it. I
I'm
follow
saying
that.
is that's Moorish architecture. It
So
wasn't the Indians. It wasn't the what you call them, the Pilgrims. It
no,
wasn't
no. So you
them.
don't. So you don't believe it was the Tartarians?
Yeah, what I'm saying is Tartarian is a part of the Moorish, but that's not a
Really?
nationality. So we don't call
Wh-
people
wh-
Tartarians.
Where are you getting that info from? That Tartarians are part of the Moorish?
I mean, that's a part of our studies. It's a dude named Timur Lang. To look up Timur Lang. He's also called Tartaro, and all of that is Moorish. Russia, all of that's dealing with Moors, man. The Romanov family,
So,
the Azerbaijan people. You can see the woolly fezzes that they wear, right? So all that's Moorish empire because we're dealing with the caliphate.
so you don't believe that the Tartarians were of the Nephilim giants?
Possibly, possibly.
Okay,
Or
so
descendants. Let's say
it
descendants of maybe they were descendants of them.
so going off of that, you got to realize that they were here before any humans were here,
Possibly, possibly.
and they are from what they.
P&L. Don't
Yo,
don't don't get sidetracked. Oh, check this out. Check this out. I got something for you. This is
Who's
coming from
interrupting
the
us?
This is coming from Latin for lawyers.
Well, hold on now. Who's
Latin for
interrupting us? How you gonna come in here just to stop us in the middle of a conversation?
you gotta go ahead on one Eddie. Go ahead, because you
Whoa.
finna go to alien world with me. Don't take me off the earth, man. Don't take me off the earth in the
Come on, we're
conversation.
gonna go
Please
deep.
don't, man.
I thought we were, I thought we were, I thought we was ready to go on a
No,
journey,
man.
man.
No,
Come on
because
now.
man, you got to think about his audience, man. You got it's sensitive, man. The audience is sensitive. Then we up here with PNF, man. Come
You ever
on,
heard?
man.
You
You
ever
hear
heard
me?
the truth? The truth shall set you free.
I feel you on. Listen. When people get to talking like that, I tell them, I say, name your 25th great grandparent.
right. If you know
You
all
hear me?
that, exactly.
If you know all that, name your 25th great grandparent. I
All
can name
right.
my 25th great grandparent. I'm my one of my grandmothers was the first Moorish queen of England in real
Okay.
life. So
So,
so so when I'm talking about this, I'm really talking about my bloodline, my family, how we connect to the Americas, how we connect to, what I'm saying, how all this shit connect. You know what I'm saying? So I took a lot of the brothers' information, like PNF back in the day, and I put it into play. So genealogy, and then I find myself in the story. You feel me? And I connect to these more. So when people talking about these Moors in America, I really fall back. You feel me? Because I'm a descendant of the. I'm a grandbaby. You feel me? And my family come up out of the Antilles and stuff like that, South America, and we went up into Europe and we went up into North Africa. You feel me? We
okay.
created North Africa.
Okay. Let me just let me land with this then. I'll land with something simpler. All right. I won't even go. I won't even get into the Tartarians, the Nephilim giants. But if you go back in the time far enough, okay, when you got the creator, whoever you may believe the creator is, whether you think in the Darwin theory, whether you think whatever you think it was God himself, however you want to believe, Adam and Eve, doesn't matter. Something created this planet, okay? And when it created land and it created the oceans. It created animals in the lands, it created animals in the ocean, okay? Somewhere in time when humans got here, however that was, I'm not going to dispute it, not at this moment. When they got here, they started growing, they started multiplying. Somewhere in time, they started cordoning these areas off and they started naming them. And those names that you just said right now, from where you just said where your family came from, and I'm going to add more, you can call it Africa, Mexico, Ireland, Japan, France, and everything else. As they started naming them, they said, okay, if you're from here, this is what you are. You're from Africa, you're African. You're from Italy, you're Italian. You know, you're from Italy, you're Italian. You're from China, you're Chinese. You're from Mexico, you're Mexican. If you're from Tapajo, you're Tapajo. And it just, they went on and on and on. So
No,
just
no, no,
knowing
no.
that,
That's not
well,
that's not
well,
how that went.
well, let me just, okay, hold on a
Because
second.
Mexicans.
If that's
Hold
not
on,
how
hold
it
on. Now you
went,
talking.
hold on. If that's not how it went, then you're
It's
gonna
not
have to
though because
explain. Then you're gonna have to explain
okay,
how did those names get here without anybody being here? Because you can't get something from nothing.
okay. Now I'm finna tell you now. All this Mexican stuff, all that stuff modern.
No, 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 no,
That
no.
wasn't
I'm
even
talking the
here.
whole planet.
Yeah.
All the names, every
No, no,
name
no.
around
Listen.
the planet.
Okay.
If no,
Yeah.
if there's nobody here to
Listen,
name
listen,
them,
listen,
how do
listen.
you get a name for them?
What everything you just named to me, you just said it to me in English. So
Oh,
my family is the English
what language
royalty.
would you like to hear it in?
So that's sir. Everything that you just said to me, you said it to me in English.
Okay.
You feel me? So you are getting an English interpretation, an English rendition
All I
of what
did
you're
was
trying to
name
of what
these
you're trying to relay
places.
to me.
All I did was name the
I know you
places.
named them,
So
and
what
don't
I'm
every name
saying,
has a definition.
so what I'm saying is if somebody had to name them, and when they named them,
I,
they then said, if you're from here, this is what you are. So what I'm trying to get to is that it's not really what you are. It was just made up by individuals, and we have just been following it all these years. Because if those names were here before anybody got here, then I'm going to ask you, well, how could you get something from nothing?
okay. Now check this out. There's
But
always
explain
something
that
there.
though. Explain
There's
that.
always something. There's even something inside of nothing. So there's always something there.
Or did
Well,
you did you just hear what you said right now? There's something inside of nothing.
there's always something. You can't you can't take nothing from nothing. So it had to be something there.
Oh, so you listen to me?
So what was there? So what was there was some royal nobility laying down their grounds. They was marking their territories,
What I'm
landmarks. So
trying to
before we
tell
get
you,
to
before those people,
listen.
I'm
Before
talking
we
about
get
the
to the
creation
word,
of the planet. The
bro,
creation of
I'm
the
telling
planet.
you. Okay,
There's nobody here.
listen, bro.
Somebody created the planet.
Listen, brother.
And when they
Listen.
created it, there
First,
was no names anywhere.
you going too far, bro. Listen,
All right.
bro. You going too far because you can't listen. You trying to tell me something, but you can't even tell me your 13th great grandmama, bro. So you don't even
Listen.
know. You ain't even found yourself in the story yet.
Listen,
You
what I'm
still,
I'm
man. You
just
don't
trying
get
to
it,
tell
bro.
you, if you go back to the beginning of time, it was just earth and water. There was no name.
The beginning of who time though? Because the
When
earth, the earth has cleansed itself.
when
The
the
earth has
creator,
replenished itself. The earth
whoever created the earth, the universe, the stars, the sun, and
is
everything else,
self-creating,
whoever
bro.
that was.
It is self-creating. We can't.
Okay,
We
so
got to
then
stop
you
saying
believe in
who.
so then
We
you
got to
believe in
stop.
the Darwin. So you believe in the Darwin theory. You believe in the Big Bang.
No, I don't believe in nothing.
What?
I don't believe either I know or I don't know. And what I do know is me and you did
Damn.
not create this thing. No, did
I
no
did.
man or did no nothing create this thing.
That's
So
what makes
we understand
God
energy.
so
We
magnificent.
understand energy, bro. We got to
God
keep it simple,
created.
bro.
Let's just
Keep it
let's make
simple.
it simple. Let's
Keep it
make it
simple,
simpler.
stupid.
Okay,
I
let's
see
make
you,
it simpler.
GA Bryce.
Let's make it simpler. Let's call it the creator of all creation. Is that cool? The creator of all creation.
You can call it
Whoever,
whatever you want to call it, bro.
okay,
Guess what? When you go across the
whoever
water, got the
whoever that
magnets.
creator, whoever that
Oh
creator
yeah.
was, whoever that creator is, created all this.
Whoever created it.
Whoever created it because we're on it. We're on the planet right now. We're breathing
Created
the air
what?
that it
What are you
created.
talking about? Created
I'm
what,
talking
bro?
about when this earth was created and there
Yeah.
was nobody here. It was just created by the creator. It wasn't until people came, however they came, whether they were created through the Big Bang or whether the creator of all creation created the humans, when they got here, they started cordoning off certain sections, and then when they cordoned them off, they named them. They said, we're going to name this Africa, we're going to name this Peru, we're going to name this. All the names that you see are made up names.
I feel you that now. The name is ceremony. The name is ceremony.
If they're not,
The naming
if they're not
process.
made up, then just explain to me who was here before anybody got here to name them.
Yeah, all the shit made up, but you got to think about who
But
made
who
them up
was
though.
here to make them up before anybody got here?
Whoever that was in charge first.
There was nobody here. The creator hadn't created the earth yet.
We ain't even worried about all that. We talking about the people though. We talking about we at the people. We can't even speak for somebody who can't speak for themselves. So
Damn,
we gonna
brother.
speak as the people. Listen,
All right,
I'm
I'm
talking
gonna
about the
let you
people,
keep
bro.
believing. I'm
So
gonna let
yeah,
you keep believing what you believe.
no,
But
I
I'm
don't
just trying to
believe
give you a
nothing,
little. I'm
bro.
just trying to give you a little. I'm trying to give you a little taste about your 13 grandparents and all the stuff you just brought up. You gotta keep it. It doesn't just stop at 13.
I know it
It
don't.
goes
Well, what I'm
all the way
saying is,
back to the
what I'm
beginning of
saying is,
time.
what I'm only one edit. Only thing I'm saying is, can you name your 13th to 25th grandparent by yourself without everybody else? Can you do that?
I don't. I haven't tried.
Okay, well, you need to try that then because you're trying to talk to somebody who know his people and they was there in
So
about 700.
this is
I can
this
tell
is.
you what was going on in 700, and I don't need nobody else book. I can just tell you what outside of my own family records what was
So
going
do you
on. I
also
don't need to go
believe
to
you're?
nobody else.
So do you also believe you're going to be with King Solomon one day in the King Solomon temple?
I'm already a king. I'm a
So you.
dethroned king right now. I'm
So
a dethroned prince right now.
okay.
I'm a
So
dethroned prince right
do you
now.
believe that one day you're going to be with King Solomon?
No, I believe. No, I ain't gonna tell you what I believe. I know for a fact that
Okay.
we finna get ready to rise back up,
Okay.
and we gonna
I
rule
don't.
this whole planet again.
Hey, and let me add to that. I don't want to cut you off. I don't want y'all to get afraid like the Slavic people or the whites and the hybrids. We not gonna put y'all in
Nah,
slavery.
nah.
We
Our
not
rule
gonna
ain't
do
like
that
they
either.
rule, baby. No. It's heaven on earth when you with the gods, baby. No,
Exactly.
it's heaven on earth. We ain't with
Y'all
none
don't
of
have to
that.
worry about us looking for y'all. Y'all ain't got to worry about us paying y'all back. God gonna handle y'all. You feel me? So don't even think that we dominating how y'all dominate. You know what I'm saying?
You
No,
got
no, we
you,
don't.
you
Yeah,
guys heard
pimping
that
is a
Jesus is black,
non-contact
right?
sport, man.
You guys heard that Jesus
You
is
say what?
black, right? Jesus is black, right?
Uh, well, I don't go. I don't subscribe to the black term because I feel like that is like somebody trying to make you property or make you or trying to rule over you because everybody else don't go by no color. So don't try to color code me either.
Yeah, we
You know?
heard it, but like he say, we don't subscribe to them terms, man. We don't.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So what would be the God that you would subscribe to?
The God in me, like Mary,
The God in you.
Our culture
the
is a
God in
little
me.
differently, man. We look towards our mothers like we don't accept leadership from men. Is what we trying to tell you. Like I'm a man, he a man. It's nothing but respect, but we'll never worship another man. Is what we telling you, bro.
Yeah,
Okay, so you
yeah,
worship
man.
Mother Earth. You worship Mother Earth.
No, we
Yeah,
don't
that's the most
worship
high
mother.
principle.
We honor our mother and
Honor
our fathers. You see
our
what I'm
Okay,
saying?
Father, for our
do you believe
days to
in
be
Mother
long.
Earth? Like
We don't worship women.
a lot of indigenous folks believe in Mother Earth.
Yeah,
Where you
we
think they
believe.
get it from?
Okay, so you do
From the
believe in
original
Mother Earth.
people.
So you guys do
I
believe in
don't. We
Mother
don't
Earth.
believe. Listen. We understand the matriarchal principles, man.
Right.
We
Okay,
understand the matriarchal and patriarchal principles. We not
okay.
blind to
So
to what's going on.
who
We
created the
understand the
Mother
energy
Earth?
on the earth.
So who created the
What?
energy for the Mother Earth?
Oh, she's self-creating. She's the
So
all in all.
so Mother God, we'll call her Mother God. Mother God created Mother Earth with all the
Goddess.
energy.
She's a goddess. Add because
Okay,
she's wise as a serpent.
okay. So
Mm-hmm.
the story you hear about Adam and
Sister.
Eve who didn't listen and corrupted Adam, you guys don't believe that's true? Or do you believe
No,
it's
we
No,
true?
that
don't.
came from patriarchal. That's what the patriarchal said about the mama.
The
Yeah, don't be
Yeah,
talking
patriarchal?
about my
believe
mama
that.
like that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. See, that's why I say go do your genealogy because when you do your genealogy, you might, if
Let me
if you're a
break
chosen
something
one like
down here
me.
right quick, player Hatter. Let me break something.
Mm-hmm.
So this how we observe creation. Only one Eddie. Every man has an umbilical cord or a navel, right? Every man. So your God had to go through a woman to get here. So you can't tell me you the God of heaven and earth, but you had to come out of a woman's stomach. So what we saying is, we know where every man come from, but you can't tell me where a woman come from. You have no science to tell us where women come from. All you can do is tell us a fake God made a woman when that ain't even true. You see what I'm
So
saying?
what do you think made women?
We don't have no science to break that down. Nobody knows where God come from.
Hey,
Nobody.
have you ever heard? Have your mama ever told you to stay in a child's place? To your mama, you always gonna be her child. Stay in her place. Stay in your place. Stay out her business. That ain't even nothing you need to be worried about. You need to be worried about what she told you to do. She told you to secure the homeland. She told
So
you to secure the land.
this is what PNF is all about.
Yeah, the peoples and the folks come together, handle their business.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, I thank you for allowing me to come up. And I was about to get into some Nephilim giants and the, you know, stuff we was talking about, but unfortunately, at this moment, with the followings you got, might take them in a little too deep in the deep waters, and I don't want to. Some people are ready for that, some people are not.
Yeah,
But
that's that Anunnaki talk. We can do another video on that though if you want though, Eddie. We
well,
can
there
get it.
cannot be no Anunnaki if there's a woman God.
I'm saying we can still break it down in information.
What?
If you think about it though, a lot of them elders, they call them the 24 wise elders. A lot of them is Dr.
Do you
Hey,
Malik
believe?
hey,
Z.
hey,
Do
York.
you believe
PNL,
there? Do you believe there was more than
PNL.
24? It's 24.
Ain't a more the priest the high priest of Anu.
Right, exactly. That's another way to look at it.
Hmm.
So,
The Maury is on the wall. It's on the wall. See. I think we trying to read ahead of something that we can't even read what's on the wall. So I think we need to take our time out and read the wall, and then we can come up with the literature and put it out there for the children
exactly.
to be able to grow and develop. You feel me? So I think that'll be a more beneficial thing we do with sharing, as far as sharing the ancient history, is that we got to be able to have lessons on reading the walls. We got to test people to see if they can read the walls.
Exactly.
If they can't read the wall, then we don't want you to read no book to us, because you just regurgitating at that point.
Right.
Well,
We,
when the
we,
wall
we
was written, and you got to regurgitate the wall as well.
Yeah, but look, if you come from the bloodline of the people
You can't have
who
right
wrote the
without
stuff on
wrong.
the wall. Hold on. If you come from something is gonna be genetically embedded into your genome,
You
into
can't
your
have light
genetic
without dark.
makeup. Listen. It ain't even no black. It ain't nothing but
I'm
a
talking about the
murky substance of
darkness.
dark brown. The darkness is brown, dark
No,
brown.
I'm talking about the
Yeah.
darkness when there's no light. It's just dark. You can't see nothing.
Well, that's just ignorance.
No, it's not ignorance. It's just when it's
Yeah,
dark, it's
yeah.
dark. It ain't
The
any light
absence of
until you
light
open the
is
door and let the
ignorance.
light in.
The absence of light is ignorance. You're supposed to be able to stimulate thought. Thought creates a vibration that gives you set off light.
Well, vibration is always going to come through no matter what. It's coming through Mother Earth.
Yeah. It's friction that what causes the light. That what gives you the spark of life. The friction,
Well, what I'm saying,
the
you
thoughts
can't have.
clashing.
What I'm saying, you can't have one without the other.
I understand the balance. You right. You right. So what you trying to say? What you on the white on the light or the dark side? Which one you on?
No, what I'm saying is that what you were saying about reading the wall and don't be
Mm-hmm.
reading no books to you. I said, well, you're
No, no,
regurgitating
no,
the
no, no,
wall
no, no. I
just
didn't
like
say don't
somebody
read
would
the books to me.
regurgitate the book.
I say you trying to interpret to me. I'm saying you trying
You
to
said
give me an interpretation,
regurgitate.
or you trying to give me you trying to give me an interpretation of something that
No,
was
you
written
said
down.
regurgitate. You said you can't regurgitate what you wrote from the books, what you read from the books. And I said, well, it's no
You,
different than regurgitating what you read from the wall.
no. What I'm saying is, boss, is the walls are ancient, the books are modern. So you trying to come to me in a modern aspect with a modern tongue to try to
Either way, you got to
take me
regurgitate
down a road
whatever you're
to take
learning
me down
from.
a
You're going to
road.
regurgitate.
Listen, I'm regurgitating my
Yeah,
ancestor shit.
yeah, I know.
Everybody else is trying to regurgitate. Listen,
But they believe
you
it's their
don't even know if you
ancestors
some
too.
kid. Listen. They who?
They believe it's their ancestors too.
Who believe but they don't have the genealogy though. This is what we
Well,
saying. You just said it out your own mouth. You don't even know your 13th to 25th grandma, so you don't know
no,
who you
what
supposed to
I'm
be
saying
to.
is all the other folks who do know their 13 genealogies, from what you're saying, they believe
Okay,
those
they
are
might
their
be some
folks as
kin to
well.
me. They might be a part of the chosen
They might
families.
be or they may not be.
They may be or they might be.
They may know more,
Ain't
they
it-
may know less.
what I'm saying is, sir,
So what I'm saying, you
you.
can't have one without the other. You need them both together in order for it to, in order to get a light to light up, you
What,
need the negative and the positive, and then you'll get the light.
I got that. We all understand that. We got that. That's fifth grade. What
All
we're
right.
saying is,
All right.
what we're saying is, what does all that talk about the ancient world and all that has to do with if you ain't even no kin to none of them people really?
Well, that's where we started this conversation up. We started it with the
And
creation of
and
all
that's
creators. And
sort of
we,
like a disrespect to them people because you like melanin in them people family business.
I don't
You
feel
feel
that
me?
though.
It's sort of disrespectful.
I don't feel that those folks, when they're standing at 28 feet tall, were humans.
How tall are you?
I'm not 28 feet.
I
I'm
know.
just
How
under
tall are you
six.
though?
I'm just under six.
Okay, I'm over 6 and some change.
Yeah, but 28 feet, you're a midget to them.
Yeah, but my son is like 14 and he's like 6'3".
You could bring an 8 footer from this world, and that's still a
Yeah,
midget compared to those folks. Those folks are
it don't.
running and picking up buffaloes with one hand and then picking up another buffalo with another hand
Yeah, yeah. So what
and
I'm
eating it
saying
like
is,
a
sir,
hamburger.
what I'm saying is, don't you think like those big tall people that's like the tallest people now? Don't you think some of them is like in the line of some of them people with
They may some of those
the
folks like Andre the Giant and stuff. They
yeah,
may be.
yeah, yeah,
They may
yeah.
be. They may be having the
Hmm.
last little droplets of
Yeah, see, I'm
DNA.
from the home. I'm from the home.
You
I'm
know,
from the home where the buffalo
but
roam
but
down by the
but
bay.
but but I'm letting you know, man. Those folks are, when you start talking about those buildings that were built
All
without
right,
the
so check it
tools.
out. If we was to talk about the giants, and I do believe in the giants building some of the pyramids, and I got some text on it. What do
Yeah.
that got to do with today? Right? The giants. Because
Well, they
Noah and the flood was supposedly to take out the Nephilim, right?
they say that
Noah.
the Nephilim giant. They say that the Nephilims that were fallen angels were the ones who created humans. It was
Okay.
not
What they got
God
to
that created humans. It was them.
what they got
And
to
the
do?
reason why they
What they got to do
created
with you
us
being the original inhabitant of North
The
America, though?
reason why they
Right.
created us was to do all the work that they did not want to do anymore.
Nah,
And
they
all the
What
didn't
they
work
got
that
to
create
we're
us.
do?
doing,
They didn't
all the work
create us.
that
Problem.
all the work that we do today is work they haven't done in years. They don't have to do it no more. I don't know if you know
Uh,
what's
uh,
beyond the ice walls. I don't know if you've learned about what's beyond the ice walls or studied what's
have you
behind
been?
the ice walls.
Have you been beyond the
I,
ice walls yourself?
I have not. I have only studied
All
it.
right, we gonna wait till you come back. We gonna wait till you come back to
Well,
tell us then.
have you seen the Nephilim
That's sort of like.
giants?
Have you ever been to hell? Have you ever been to heaven?
Well, it's like saying when you
So,
look at that see that picture on the wall right there. Have you ever
yeah,
rolled with any of those cats? Have you ever met any of them?
I'm probably some kin to him. I know my
I,
25th great grandma.
hey,
I know.
probably. Come on
Yeah, yeah.
now,
I know. One of my
man.
great grandmothers was
They wouldn't even know you, dude. You're going back thousands of years for that.
but you can't even go past 1800. So I'm already some kin to the people that was sitting on thrones and shit like that. So I might be them people.
So let me ask you something. If you believe that,
Fuck them off. Huh? No, I don't believe that. I can pull out my genealogy.
okay. So as your genealogy would say, would it say that you're a king?
I don't want to say I'm a king, but I'm gonna say I'm a prince because I haven't
Prince?
been
Would
crowned
it
as
say
king.
you? Would it say you own any countries?
If I come from royalty, what you fuck you think it mean?
Okay, so what country, if you come from royalty, which one is it?
It's gonna be a multiple of them because we had dominions everywhere. We had crown spots everywhere.
So can you go back over there and they recognize you and you'll be back in that rich family?
It ain't even about them recognizing me. It's about me recognizing me. You feel me?
Okay, you
Yeah.
recognize you, but if you
See.
go
Once
back over there,
you gotta
you
think about
see,
what's been hidden so
I
long.
disagree with you.
if you're a descendant of them, don't you want to be recognized by them because you're one of their family
Yeah,
members?
but you gotta think about it though like this. Maybe I want to remain private.
The official Tariq, I see. I
Maybe
agree.
I want to
Well,
remain
I tell
private
you
and I
what,
don't want
if
everybody.
one of
I
them,
don't want the public exposure.
if any of them were like Puff Daddy, I'd want to remain private too, and have no
Man,
affiliation.
well, that's them. I'm talking about me. So when it come to me, no Diddy. You know what I'm saying? When it come to
Yeah.
me,
But
square
if they're
business.
good, but if they're
You
good
feel me?
people, but if they're good people, let's say if one of the big kings, let's say if one of the big kings of Europe right now, you're a descendant, you're a true descendant. Like I believe Nipsey Russell
I am.
Wasn't Nipsey Russell from one of those kings from back in the days where he has a direct line to them?
Yeah, probably do.
You know who Nipsey Russell is?
Who you talking about? Nipsey Hussle?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know who Nipsey Hussle is.
you
Yeah,
know who? Okay,
he was from Eritrea. His family bloodline was from Eritrea,
is that what it was?
North Africa. Yeah.
Okay, I heard that he had a direct line, a bloodline right to him.
Yeah, but my people ain't from Africa though.
No, I'm just using him as an example. Do you have a direct bloodline that leads you
Yeah,
right to one of
yeah. I
those
did not tell you I know
families?
my 25th great grandparents by name. Now I don't need an E1B1 DNA test. I don't need none of that.
Are
I
they
got
all
the
still
records.
okay? So any of them still around today that run countries?
It ain't no telling what they do. You got to think of how big our family has grown since then.
Okay,
So it ain't no telling who in control of what or who doing what. Shit,
I'm
I
just
might have
trying
a
to.
cousin that be doing. I might have a cousin right now that might be handling some family business that I know nothing about because they didn't involve me in it. I'm in my playing my position, my role. You
Right.
feel me?
Yeah, but you know
Yeah,
13 genealogies, so you should know who these
yeah,
people are.
yeah. I know who these people are, but I also know that these people. I know. I gotta mind my own business, even inside of my own family.
Right.
Okay,
It's
all right.
called
Well,
respect. It's called honor.
they might be
Our
looking for you,
cultures
man.
is a little different too. You feel me? Only one Eddie. I know we all in the USA of America, but we all have different cultures. For instance, our Mississippian people invented the family reunion. I don't know if y'all know what the family reunion is, but we invented that. So that go to show you how serious we take documenting our families.
Yeah,
You feel me?
That's why
Y'all
we got the
don't do
world's
that.
best documentation of our genealogy. We
yeah,
have
yeah.
the so-called Negro in America has the
Hmm.
world's best documentation of their family.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this: I once heard everybody say that everybody comes from black.
No, we don't teach that, bro. That's not over here.
So that's not true.
And
Not
I don't
everybody
know if
comes
it's
from
true
black.
or not. We copper colored
They're
folks. We
saying the
come in
first.
different complexions.
They're saying the first folks on this planet were black,
No,
and
I
everybody
don't
comes
No,
from
teach
they
that.
was
that.
they was not black, bro. They were
No,
of
okay.
a heavy darker hue, brown,
It
reddish
was a
brown.
multi brown color from every hue. You feel me?
Okay.
It's a statue that they found in Arizona of an old deity of a woman with like 8 breasts. I'm not saying that's an actual woman, but it's symbolic of a woman who mothered many children.
Hey, do them like this, PNL. Look, America is ancestrally known as Louisiana, land of the wise princess. To show and prove this, you go to the Chicago's World Fair and you look at the statue of the Golden Lady. You ever heard of Stevie Wonder? Stevie Wonder got a song called Golden Lady, and he also got a song
Wow,
called
I didn't know that.
1492.
You know what? I
Oh
heard
yeah, I got
something
you,
about a
PNF,
statue. I
PNF,
heard
PNF.
something
This is
about a.
divine, PNF.
I heard
This is
something about a
divine.
statue like that, but they said it was more of a cynical. It was more of demonic something with it.
No, listen, it's called the Golden Lady statue. Uh, it symbolizes the Great Republic. It symbolizes the
I
lower
gotta look that.
ten.
I gotta look
Listen,
that up
listen,
again.
listen, 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 listen. Don't throw me off. It symbolizes the lower ten or the St. Lawrence Indians, Moors, Sachem Sagamores, and it also symbolizes. You can find this at the 1859 Laurel Reef Penny, a laurel reef penny, because this is the land of the laurel reef tree, which the Caesars were around their head as laurel reefs.
Mm.
Caesars, yeah, yeah, the royal people, because America is ancestrally known as Louisiana, and it was named that by
You
the
talking
St.
about the
Lawrence
olive
Indians.
branch?
Listen, the St. Lawrence Indians that inhabited the Ohio Valley, which was the place where the Merovingi family went to,
Right.
and they got the tablets and the scrolls from out of those mounds, and took them back to Rome, Italy, and placed them inside the Laurentian Library.
Mm.
So when you talking to somebody who got their genealogy down pat, got the history down pat of where he at, listen, we gotta show respect, because people do have seniority. Like if you don't know your people, like I know my people, and my people been over here so long, like you gotta hear me out. Like that's why we ask you, who is your people? Down in Memphis, Tennessee, where I'm from, we say who you some kin to around here, who your kin folks. Like we don't say what's your set or what's that. We say who you some kin to around here, because if you say you some kin to a certain family around here, we know what's up. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah. We use
Yeah.
tribes. We use tribes over here
No,
where I'm at.
no. See,
We said,
see,
"What
see.
tribe
What's
you
before a
from?"
tribe? What's before a tribe? A clan, right? A family, right? The names, the family, the name. So that's why y'all always try to run to tribe first, because y'all don't want to say the clan, because you know you gotta with the clan you gotta tell me you gotta connect that name.
Yeah. All right. Well,
You gotta
listen, I got to
connect
get
that
rolling,
name.
fellas. I got to get rolling.
Yeah,
But hey,
get
thanks for
rolling.
having me up. I'll catch up with you cats.
All
All right.
Yeah,
right,
Peace
yeah.
out,
appreciate
brother.
you
Be
stopping
cool.
by, Eddie,
All
man.
right. Take care, man.
Uh,
All day.
we can get to this business now, man. I ain't want to disrespect the guest on how he came up here, but let's get back to this
I
topic.
had it on PMF. Did I had it on PMF?
Oh yeah, you handled it like a G. You know, told blow for blow with all of that. You know, all that distraction he was trying to come with. You know, all
Yeah.
that distraction, man. But you know, I want everybody to have a voice, so I let them speak. It's all love.
Yeah. I just keep them right there, man. I keep them right there at the genealogy, and then I say, show and prove that you some kin to these people, these ancient people. You
Right.
can't get past that. You can't say you some kin to these ancient people unless you can say that you some kin to the people that was in the medieval times, all
Right.
these times. You hear me? Who were running shit that know what was going on.
Man, I like how you keep it simple, man. If you don't even know your own grandmama, man, don't get to telling me nothing about no aliens, man. Like,
Yeah,
real
yeah,
talk.
yeah. I keep them on the ground. Don't try to nope. Don't try to take me out to space. Don't try to space me out. Nah.
Straight up.
Uh-uh. Yeah, I'ma stay grounded. I'm well grounded. I'm a Capricorn. I'ma stay grounded. Grounded, well rounded.
Rounded, well rounded. All right, to the brother who had asked me about the pick back here. This is in the Anchorage, Alaska Museum, and that's called the Shugach Man. I didn't want to talk about that because I'm not dealing with them Siberians right now. But I just let
Mm-hmm.
y'all know that little sun hat, them Asians wear, the Fulani wear, the Moors wear this little sun hat. You feel me? That's a dark skinned man. So this is in the museum. Y'all Siberians gonna have to answer to that. I just wanted to let y'all know. You know, but let's get back to the
I got
book.
something for them. I got them. You know, I spoke to the oldest Native American tribe in America, the
Right.
Haida out of British Columbia. I'm talking about they came on the line, and man, he was so blown off of my findings because I was studying the indigenous cultures and indigenous society globally, and I ran across this book by Heidi Geitman, and it's called yeah, and it just blew him out the mind. It just blew him out the water. That man was so lost, man. He was like, bro. He even admitted to me that they originally came from Southeast Asia, Polynesia.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they know.
yeah. They know. They know. Yeah, we've
I
been
really
here.
feel like they are the ones who kind of told the Slavic people, because you know Russia is like 80% Slavic. I kind of feel like they went back and told that they found the empire of the where the Egyptians is from, basically. I don't want to say the word more, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You know,
the first natives was Negroid. Like they look like the. You ever heard of the Cochise?
yeah, Cochise. It's a prince who married a girl down in Georgia named Cochise. He's part of the Cochise. I know exactly
Now
who.
check this out. Check this out. You got a Russian. You got a group of Russians called the Cochise, Siberian
Did not know
niggas.
that. Wow.
They Negroes, bro. They black. They call Apkazars,
Affirmation.
Apkazars,
Okay.
Apkazars, or something like that. They came through on the West Coast. And they settled the West Coast of North America, Central North America. That's how you get your yeah. They the oldest Native Americans, which is the Asians, Siberian, because after they left out of Russia. Listen. They say these people. It's on my page. You can pull it up. It's on my page. And they call it the. They say these people are the descendants of ancient Egyptians, and
That's
they
not
came. They
hard
went
to
to
believe. I
Russia.
was doing some studies on that, and one of them Asian countries by Russia, he actually donated some money to clean up Cairo. I can't think of the name of the country, but a lot of so-called Akhenaton relatives migrated out there to Asia and Tibet, right? So
Hmm.
I believe what you're saying is true wholeheartedly. A lot of them people
Uh,
fled out there, man. For real.
yeah, And they were saying that they originally, they descended from ancient Egyptian. They went into Russia, and migrated from out of Russia, went into Southeast Asia. Then that's how. Then you see that that's how they started the migration. Because when I look at the, I'm in Indian country. I've been researching for like 7 years. So when I go out there and I look at the Native American families, the real ones, the real natives look like these Cochise people, these Negro like looking people. You feel me? No cap. So if you look at the old Native American pictures of how some of them look real dark on the West Coast, on the West Coast, that's what it is.
Right. I believe you, man. It's a book called I can't think of the book, but it's dealing with the Indians north of Mexico. It's like an encyclopedia, and it breaks down Alaska and the West Coast, and a lot of these areas got Russian names, and some of these tribes. I'm gonna be real, and they covering it up. I know for a fact Russia or whatever.
Oh yeah. That's what I hear. My fault.
Now you good, but they are really close into what we got going on in America, that continent over there that they just hide.
Oh, they got everything to do with it. They got everything to do with it. That's why when I spoke to that tribe up there in British Columbia, the Haida people, he said, look, man, we even got the totem poles like the people on the Polynesian island and in the Asia up there. They come from the totem pole culture. You feel me? And I went up there and did my research. They got a whole village up there called the Totem Village. Yep. Nothing but totems up there. So I connected him. I said, see, y'all were enslaving each other first up there. He said, yeah. Then I said, in around 1777, y'all met this dude from Spain called Juan Pedro, and then y'all mixed in with them. So when these Spaniards talk about that they native, they native. Yeah, some of them native because they mixed in with the Haida and Athabascan people of Canada. They came up out of Siberia, Russia, and all that. The guy agreed to everything I said, boss. Right. Walking them down. They know it, man. You know, they got some squatters, and they knew how to get here. So their cousin, the Slav, was able to get that information from them. You know. Oh yeah.
You feel me?
Yep, they taught them
location.
Yep. That's why they speak. If you notice, the Alaskan Creole speak Church Slavonic. Yep. That's why if you put any Native American language up to Church Slavonic language, it's gonna come out the same.
Yep. Same people.
Same markings.
Yep. Same dialect, accent, same phenotype.
You hear it in them. You hear the Russian. You hear the Asian in them.
Yep.
The first one of them to cross the Mississippi was the Cherokee.
Thank you. Hey, Brian, you on point with it. You know what's going on.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I done studied them, and I did it with respect. You feel me? That's when you can get the juice of it. When you respect their culture and respect what they got going on, then you can see what's going on. So like he even said, okay, yeah, we came here. The Haida people, they settled here. Cause they broke off. It was two groups that migrated into the North America from the Beringia and Siberia and all that. One of them was Athabascan and one of them was Haida. You feel me?
Yeah, the Haida. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the Haida. Yeah, the Haida went down to the West Coast. Went down to the West Coast, like California, all that type of stuff, down into Mexico and all that. And then the Athabascans went towards the Midwest and stuff like that. You feel me? And then when they went into the Midwest, they broke off. They were like Iroquois and Cherokee. The Cherokee broke off from the Iroquois 10 years before the Iroquois and crossed over the Mississippi River. When they crossed over, they met the Mound Builder people, the Adena, us. They met the Adena people. They met the Mound Builders. And they formed and created the Hopewell culture later out of all of that. We taught them the corn way.
Exactly. Come on with it, man.
Man, we did this, man.
They are the first.
We all did this, though. We all did this.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember what that lady said over there? When it was at the convention over there for Israel, when they said the hardest ones they were gonna have the problem with was the so-called Black Americans.
Yup. The woman she made that announcement. And the reason why she say that is because the information that is being revealed is gonna expose their little scam.
They forgot we love to read over here.
Okay,
That's why
so
we
I
got the
got a
world. That's why we
comment.
got libraries everywhere. It's
Damn.
mandatory that our country have libraries,
Right.
law libraries. Yeah, see, we don't we don't hide nothing off on the public. It's just you gotta go do your own diligence. It's over. All this shit free.
You can hit the link, Nate Fried. You can hit the link, man, because a lot of y'all got something to say, but y'all are hunter gatherers, man. Y'all hunt bears. You feel me? Y'all eat raw meat. Y'all didn't build these buildings over here, man. So y'all
No, they
saying
don't.
we lost.
No,
How
they
we
don't. That's
lost?
not them.
I'm saying though, y'all didn't build these buildings in America though, and so why are y'all here? What I'm saying, y'all did not build civilization, mathematics, language, arts, music. The guitar come from Moors, the blues come from our people, Zydeco, every music genre.
They here to scavenge. They
Yo,
scavengers.
straight scavengers, bro. Trash, picking out the
Yeah.
trash like raccoons. Like,
Yeah, they scavengers, and you can see it in their culture.
yo,
They scavenge. They're not even the type of people that take out their time. If they amass all this wealth, got all this stuff going on, why don't they have this world or this country in a way better off position than they do? Like once we get back control and we put our ruler stick down, bang, back down, everything gonna balance out.
I'm
It's gonna
trying to
show
see.
in our work.
You got all
It's gonna
these
show in
major
our work.
cities, bro. You got Memphis, Atlanta, Chicago, St. Louis. Probably about 50 more cities. They not in none of them.
Yeah, they didn't create none of the towns, the old towns.
They
They don't
not
even
there
come from
right now, though.
townships.
If
They
this
don't
is
even come from
their
townships,
country,
Mo.
why are they not there now? This is their country. They say they are the natives. Why y'all not in these towns representing your country then? Man?
Because a native mean a non-American.
Exactly. That's all it means. It means somebody who trying to hijack and squat. That's what it means.
Yeah. PNL. I want to ask you, bro. Do you think that natives are communists?
You say communist?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get the total definition.
Before you do, I just want to say they are the Haudenosaunee Nation, the Six Nation, the Six Iroquois Confederation. They are communists. Who else are communists? Russians.
Russian? Yup. Let me get the total definition for why.
Because we not none of that. We if you really want to be frank, we are like what they would call theologians. We are up under God, nature, natural law.
Oh yeah, they
We're not under
definitely communists. You were sure right. And that's even more proof they didn't build it. Because they
There you
are
go.
separatists. They want
They're
to
immigrants.
self-govern
Only
themselves outside of us and everybody else. So y'all are not a part of civilization. Y'all are to yourselves. Y'all did not build nothing. Y'all didn't build this entire, this whole landscape of connecting everything on ley lines, grid.
hey, PNF. You know what the United States Congress said about the Bar Association?
What's that?
He said the Congress declared the Bar Association Communist Party. Communist.
Straight up mob, straight mob, man.
Okay, so if we know that the first Native Americans to ever act in a movie was Italian, and the Italians worked the Sunnyside plantations in the 1800s,
Yep.
and the Italian families was coming over here, and the Spain been over here. So we know what all this is a foreign rule.
Yep.
Communism, democracy is foreign rule.
Yep. Hold up, you got them, man.
I got them all of them. They can lay it down, all of them.
Yeah, I like the way you see this, man, because it's all accurate. And one thing about the liars and the scammers and the squatters, they have a plan and a conspiracy in play already. You feel me? That's why you see them every day on our channels talking about pretending y'all lost. They really got a devious plan to undermine us and hide this information. You feel me? So it's like, man, our soul so cold, we can see through it
Oh,
even without them telling us the truth. We still can break
it's
it down.
it's natural. That's why they said they were gonna have a problem with us. That's why they said they were going. Look, this is why they said they were gonna have a problem with us. PNF. This is why.
Yup.
You
Yup.
know the nurse.
What's
You
so
remember the nursery
crazy?
rhyme that I.
That's crazy, bro.
You remember the nursery rhyme when they said the turtle in the hair. The story they used to tell us.
Yup.
Okay,
Yup.
a hair in Latin is an air,
Is an
right?
air,
They
right?
remember they always talk about. Remember they always talk about Turtle Island and stuff like that, right? PNF.
Yup.
This for the people in the folks right here. Look, when you go to when you go to the Latin for Lawyers book, and you go to the maximum law 327, it's gonna say Harris minor uno et vigilante annis non respondent nisi in causu datis. In parentheses, it's gonna say more MOOR, comma 348. An heir minor under 21 years of age is not answerable except in case of dower. So what they're doing is they're trying to distract the heirs
Yup.
from their more. Because whenever you're dealing with airship, you're dealing with property, you're dealing with land.
Right.
You're dealing with law.
And we
You're
know
dealing with
this
law.
because they fight every day to keep us black. Every day
Yeah.
it's black, 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 which is not a nation. So that's
Yeah.
obvious. They don't want you claiming the airship. And that's why I tell
Well,
people,
the word black don't wield nothing. The only thing that wields something is a more. A more is he's doing what? Heir. It say heir minor under the age of 21, not answerable except in case of dowry. Now dowry deals with what? Inheritance.
yup, that's good.
So if these people can't tell you they 13th and 14th and 25th great grandparent, what inheritance they got left to them?
Exactly.
And they
Come
descendants.
on now.
Come on, man. Let's go there, bro. I'm a real Mo. I'm a real Indian. Los Indios, Dios Pariente, under Natura Dies Maximus. Tell the Pope, come talk to me.
Yeah. And it's so sinister when we say the children of God, we talking about the civilization of Mary, right? The actual concept of building civilization for mother.
No,
We
because
are the direct descendants of that. They
when
know that.
listen. When they say sons, check this out. It say in the same book, law maximum. We talking about principles. We about principles, right? Morals and principles. So yeah. So it say the heir. Where is it? Okay, we're gonna go right there. Maximum 324. Heirs es nomen collectivium. Heir is a collective name. Yeah. Then it go 325. Heir is a name of law. Son is a name of nature. So I'm up on the Natura Vis Maximus. I'm a son of God. I'm a son of nature. So
Right.
that means I fall up under the what? I'm protected up under the what? The act of God doctrine.
Exactly.
You feel me? Everything I do is what? An act of God.
Right.
Because I'm Los Indios, the people of God.
Right.
Dios Faviente, God's favorite.
Right.
Under Natura Vis Max. Natura Vis Maximus. There's no force greater than the force of nature, force of God. So you can't force me against my will to do anything.
Right. And that's why they gotta get you out your natural element and put you in a person status, which is property. Cause
Which is proper. They black you out. What the Romans do? What the Romans do to their property? They put black tape on it.
Yep. Come
Black
on.
mark. They put a black mark on their property.
Man,
Who the
come on,
Romans?
man. You gotta
The
start
Moors.
doing more bills, bro. You gotta start doing bills every week.
Hey, if you co-host with me, I do it.
Man.
And because man, we had our words, and you humble me, and then I homage you by showing you that my gratitude. You hear
Right.
me?
Salute
So
though.
so
Salute,
so
man. Great minds always get right, man. We men, man. You feel me?
we men. We men, PNF. You always say that. You hear me? You've been saying it for
Yeah,
years, man. We men, man. You hear me? We men. So yeah, I'm ready for them. I'm ready
yeah.
for them. I got, listen, I done studied all of them. You know, I used to sit on the phone with Prince Uriel Bay.
Right.
Rest in peace. You hear me? I used to sit on the phone. He the one taught me about language and land gauge. You hear me? He's the one showed me about how to gauge the land. You feel
Right.
me? Yeah, yeah. In real life, real time. You hear me? I didn't spoke to brothers like Asir. You feel me? I respect brothers like Top Cats and all these brothers. You feel me? But what I'm trying to tell everybody, man, I got the whole shebang too.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah, you
I
cold
got
with
it
it,
too.
man. Yeah.
I'm cold with it, folks. Cause I had these folks call me. They called me. You hear me? They emailed me. You hear me? They said, "How you do it?" I just kept on studying.
Right. Yeah, man. We gotta document this. The more we conversate, we can get this down pat. Talk game can be, it flow like, but it just flow too smooth, man. And like you say, man, we here, we arrive, and I want to tell this to a lot of you 40-year-old dudes, like 45 to 35. Y'all are the new leaders. Them dudes too old. They're done. Farrakhan, etc. Everybody 45 is the new leaders. 45 to 40. It's on y'all, and we ain't selling out. We not compromising. We got too
No,
much
no, no.
confidence and courage. So it's over, man. We
Yeah,
ain't
yeah, we
going.
got
They
this.
can't pull one on us. You
I'm
feel
gonna
me?
tell you what we got to. I'm gonna tell you what we got to do. PNF. We got to establish a library.
Right.
We got to establish a digital library for our people with with books as well as video,
Yo.
audio for them to start to use to build whatever they want to build. You feel me?
Right. Right.
We got to do that for them. You know what I'm saying? Starting with the same way all libraries are set up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a little fiction in there and everything. You feel me?
Yo.
All that. You know what I'm saying? To keep the mind and the imagination wondering.
Yo.
Yeah. Keep. We got to do that.
Keep
We got
them
to do that for our people.
inquiring, give them, because people learn at their own pace. So as long as they got the tools to go search, and they go, because you
There you
can't
have
tell
it.
nobody nothing anyway. You
Nope.
can't tell them nothing.
Nope. You
Let
gotta
them do
want
it on
this.
their
I
own.
got this because I wanted it.
Right. So yeah, that's a
Yeah.
dope
And
idea, man. I already got the lab. I got the I got the dictionary on the way. I'm doing the Morris Mississippian Indigenous Negro Dictionary. I'm
and
gonna
they need
put.
to be placed inside of a Moorish library.
You feel me? I'm adding all of the names that we call ourselves. I don't want it to get. I don't want no division. I'm not gonna put black on there though. But I wanted
Nah,
everything
nah,
we
nah, nah.
call ourselves, and I'm gonna use all the words.
Hey, you know what you know what you do, PNF? You do it just like they did it back in the day. You do a Moorish Indian school library.
Exact. Oh yeah, I remember that look. Showing up right. I forgot what it's called. It's called more something.
Yeah, it's called Moors Indian School.
Yo, you showing up right. Showing up.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You just school them, don't fool them.
Yeah, we gotta bring it back though. And I say that because a lot of our people were scared of the Jim Crow and the lynching. That's over with, y'all. It's over with. We ain't no more being scared. Them folks ain't know nothing. They scared of us. And we don't even got no new. They got all the atom bombs, all that, and they still scared of us, man. You feel me?
Man, we don't even rock off fear. So
Right.
that's something new. That's something that was added on later because we were helping people. We were getting people out of their state of fear. They were running
Right.
to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
we don't even got no fear. That's why everybody come to us. Hey, look, our whole
Anyway.
family just came over here from Miramar. They got civil war inside their country right now. They came over here, and I said when they came over, I was working with with two of the sons, and they were like, "Yeah, our country in civil war. We came over here for protection." I was like, "Man, we got y'all. You feel me?" I like, "We got y'all." They ran to who? They ran to the gods. You hear me?
Right.
They ran to the God. Hey, they family and everything. I'm so big over, tall over them. They taking pictures and everything with me. You feel me? Mama like 4 foot. You feel me? So yeah, I can see that they've been over there getting beaten, harassed. Look how little they is. You feel me?
Right.
They
Right.
they better not come over here and get their ass stumped down.
Right.
Look, you talking about? And that's what's been going on, man. Them people been over there bullying them people over there.
That's what exactly. Yup. Just doing them wrong, man. You showing
Yeah,
them
doing
right.
them, and that's why everybody around the world run to us, cause we the most stable continent in the world, and we got the trillest the trillest people in the world come from the
Right.
Americas.
Right. We gonna stand up for what's right. We ain't gonna let you get
Yeah,
punked. We gonna teach you our ways so you can go back and help your own
and
kind.
defend yourself.
Yeah. Showing up, right?
Yeah,
You know it.
yeah. We gonna arm you. We gonna feed you. We gonna get your weight up. We gonna let you
Yup.
exercise. We got the best gyms, the best athletes. You can come over and play ball with our sons and shit. Don't get out of line. A lot of people ain't coming over here getting out of line. You feel me? And they forgot who run this shit.
Yeah,
Who
man,
run?
because they look at the mythical, they look at the so-called European and they really think that's who runs stuff. No, that they go to the government to, do corruption. They don't run nothing. And I want my people to know we got the number one culture. Everybody is searching for you to copy you. So you are the government. You got the cultural currency. Everybody
Yeah,
wants to be you. So
you
you
live in
run
their
it.
mind rent free, man. You are the
Yeah,
government. You govern their mental.
exactly. You
That's why
know.
they run to you. You
The
feel me?
only thing they govern is the commercial aspect of your consumption. That's all they governing is your consumption.
And
Without that, they got nothing.
they losing that because if they the Italian mafia and we know the Italian mafia were controlling the ports and we just closed down all the ports, man. Somebody talk to them.
So, come on now, show enough. Show enough. Come
And we
on, man.
know Trump know that the Italian mob been running the casinos and trying to do all this stuff right here, and we know what's going on, and
Right,
everybody still they can't make no move until what? Until them niggas make that move.
right. Yeah,
That's all it is.
we going through this psychological civil war right now on how we gonna unite with the wordplay on more Indian, Hebrew, Native, all that. We going
Uh
through emotions with that.
uh This how we gonna do on PNL. Until these people can show me a sign and a symbol that represent that represent what they talking about, we gonna leave it alone.
We gonna
You hear me?
exactly. I got you. I
And we
got
just gonna do what we gonna do what's right. And the right thing to do is we got to provide food, clothing, shelter, transportation,
right. There you
and
go.
the necessity for our people. You feel me? We got to put our people in position, no matter where they come from or what they, as long as they righteous, and they
Right.
trying to aid and assist in the righteous endeavor. Because our whole goal is to make sure we feed this whole family, this whole planet. The true American, ancient American bloodline whole role in this thing is to feed the world.
Right.
So we just trying to carry out our trust agreements with our ancestors so we can reap the reward and benefit.
Showing up. That's real talk, man. On me.
So we got to crank our farmland back up, and the best way for us to get that going is to establish a library so we can know how to farm and what we want to farm and what's best
Right.
for us to farm.
You know what? Why that's so key? Because when you make affirmations, you have to write it down anyway for it to come into fruition. You show right.
It,
So that library is us rewriting our story back into existence. You know what I'm
thank you.
saying? So you showing
So
up right.
PNF with your greatness, can we see what it takes to establish a library?
And you know what? It's not that difficult. And we can get grants and it's tax free. You come on. I'm glad you put that in my brain because that's up what I do. I'm a literate. I do literature. I write. I love to write. I love to research. And I would love to do something like that. That would be the project to stimulate the people to do what they need to do for themselves. You see what I'm
Remember
saying?
when you form a society or you form in a nation or whatever, you start with the intellect, right?
Right.
So where's a place where intellects people congregate at?
Yeah, you know, throughout history, it's always been the library. You know, it's always been these types of places where you know the best of the speakers.
Hey,
The
what's the symbol? What's the symbol for a Moor pen there?
you say the symbol, water.
Uh-huh. A Moor. A owl.
Oh yeah, the owl, which is wisdom. Right, right.
Yeah, because remember we said on the wall it said where they translated, even though it's a European translation, we'll take that and we'll flip it. You feel me? They said the high priest of Anu, and it was written. It said Mori, Mauri, Mori. And we know that a group of Moors, or Mori, and it had a symbol of an owl on the wall, right?
Yep.
We know a group of owls is called a parliament, and a group of parliament.
That's crazy because that little commercial used to come on Saturday with the owl, and it'd be like, "The more you know, the more you go." That's crazy.
Okay.
I remember
Okay.
that commercial.
Okay. So it's a spot in America is called Mount Rushmore, right? Mount Rushmore. Mount MT in Russian mean the Rus, Rus, like the Kiev Rus means the country, and Moray come from the Moray or the folkways. So this is the land of the Moors, right? So it's saying the country of the Moors on the mountain, right? But why are they saying it's the country of the Moors? Because that mountain range where that sculpture is sculpted at is called the Black Hills Mountain Range. And inside of the Black Hills Mountain Range, you got the world's greatest population of owls there.
Yeah.
And the owl deals with parliament. Parliament deals with land.
Yeah.
Parliaments deal with the governments of land, dealing with provinces and stuff like that. When the police was messing with me down in Tennessee, they ran my stuff and came back. The police came back to me. He said, "You an Indian and you live on a province?" You hear me? So he recognized that I was up under natural law. You feel me? That I was protected by the eye of Providence. You understand the PNL?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like on the nationality card, and you see that all seeing eye. You see the all seeing eye, which is you see the all seeing eye down in the Hopewell, culture.
Yeah.
I got that from you. I got that from you, PNL.
Yeah.
I got that from you. That Hopewell symbol. I got that from you.
Yeah.
And then I went to go look at all them sun symbols and all that, them natural symbols, nature symbols. You feel me?
Yeah. You sure right. You sure right, man. I'm looking at some of it right now on the totem and the owl spirit. Man, come on, man. They got the moon and the star and everything.
Come on, man.
The all seeing eye. I wish I could show this right now, man. He is hitting home run after home run, y'all. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. I'll post these videos on YouTube too, by the way, on my video.
Go ahead, man. Hey, they need it. They need it, boss.
Yeah, they definitely need it, man.
They need it, man.
Man.
I'm still.
Yeah, man. I gotta get up with you, man. I want to do a build with you. We can choose a day, like Sunday or Monday, one of them days where I can get you to do a video with me every week and let you cook, and I can moderate, and you feel me? Let the guests come up and just let you do your thing, man, so we can have this.
Yeah.
Cause I can't do.
We can do it. We can do it.
Man.
No. It wasn't intended for you to do it. You hear me? Everything, all is well, man. It is well. All come within time, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? We don't. I try not to ask the creator for nothing, man, but more time, because I can figure it out if I get some more time. You hear me? So yeah. I try to just be productive with my time, and I try to focus the energy where it needs to go to. We know that everybody is into the literature. You feel me? So we got to produce the literature, and then we got to be able to warehouse the literature, catalog the literature.
All right, come on now.
You feel me? So we want, and we don't. The reason why we cataloging and we creating our own warehousing because we don't want nobody to be messing with our literature.
Right.
You feel me? Now we can say that we ain't indoctrinated. You know what I'm saying? We creating our own doctrines. We writing our own. We
Yeah. Hey, hold
prescribing our.
on, Gary Brooks. I got a meeting coming up talking about music. Gary Brooks. I got a debate coming up with other speakers. I think that's what you're talking about. But anyway, yeah, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I might go back live in about an hour, y'all. I got to do something. But this was a good build. I needed this, man. I need to know what my people out there paying attention, man. Y'all have been a good audience.
Yeah,
So,
man. Just tag me in when you come back in, PNL.
all right, I got you, man. I'm about to dip, y'all. Y'all thumb up this video, man. Hit that thumbs up, man. I'm gonna post some clips or whatever. And y'all know what it is. We on YouTube. I'm trying to really be on unity, man. Because y'all see how they united to go against us. They ain't the same. Some are from Asia, some from Europe, some from Africa, but they all united to get over here. So how come we can't unite to defend this? You feel me?
We are, bro. We are though. All we gotta do, we just gotta check our egos at the door, man.
Exactly.
You hear me? And that don't mean put your ego down because you're gonna need your ego to fly, man. But once we all flying together, man, we're gonna fly high.
Straight up, man. Salute, man. So y'all got the message, man. And I'll catch y'all later, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to the PNF live.
One. All right, PNL, man. Drop it down, ball, man.
I appreciate it.
Word.